This is MFR Off-Road Rider back with another video. I didn't do one last week because I was waiting on the weather to settle down a little bit, so I did a garage video. Hope you guys enjoyed that, the 300 Rally versus the 2020 CSC TT250. Anyway, I'm out at Founders Tree Grove in close to Southern Humboldt and going out Dyerville Loop Road towards South Fork and then past McCann over the top and then drop down into Fruitland Ridge and then back down to the Avenue of the Giants. But anyway, I'm just about to 1,500 miles on the 2021 CRF 300L Rally. Thought I'd talk a little bit about the bike while we ride. My review, my 1,500 mile review or thoughts on the bike. So yeah, let's get started. I'd like to thank all my viewers and subscribers for watching my videos and give me thumbs ups and all the positive comments. Much appreciated. I'm up to 597 subscribers. This is the 200th video for YouTube, which is quite an accomplishment to reach that amount of videos. So definitely been pretty consistent on posting content. So yeah, anyway, let's get started talking about the bike. This is Dyerville Loop Road, and it's paved somewhat, then it turns to gravel, pea gravel and dirt up here a ways. But anyway, thought I'd talk. I've got 1,497 miles, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my I was gonna do a 1,500 mile review, so might as well start it now, because by the time I get done with this ride I'll have over 1,500 miles. So anyway, my thoughts. Love the bike. It's a great dual sport. It does the dirt real well, and it does the pavement well as well, you know. I feel like it's as good. Well, I haven't really ridden the 300L, the standard 300L, but I feel like this bike with a little more fuel capacity and with, you know, a few mods, it's as good as the 300L, you know. I feel that's just my opinion, but I haven't ridden the 300L either. But they said that 300L is more off-road oriented, and it probably is, because it doesn't have the fairings and it doesn't have the windshield, the windscreen and all that, so it's not really made for the highway. But I feel like this bike is the better of the two for a dual sport, you know, for dual sport riding. I mean, it's more comfortable on the highway than 300L, and yeah, so that's just my opinion though. And like I said, I haven't ridden one, but the suspension is, like I said, it's been a controversy since this bike came out, and it is soft, but I mean, it's not, I would say it's not overly soft. I mean, it depends on what you want the suspension to do and what you plan on doing. But I upgraded the shock, and it made a big difference, and that's probably about all I'm going to do at this time, you know. I mean, I may do something with the front maybe eventually, and maybe the exhaust, and I don't think I'll do the ECU and stuff like that. I mean, you don't want to invest a lot extra money. I mean, these bikes are expensive as it is. I feel like having to do all that kind of thing, you know, you could almost buy a different bike. So, but I feel like this bike is the best overall, you know, on-road, off-road in the 300 cc category. I mean, it's light, maneuverable. Yeah, just a fun bike, you know. What can I say? It's a lot of fun, and it does both well, you know. I don't think you can ask for any more, you know. I've taken it on the river bar, the rocks and gravel, and you know, all the different conditions, except I never did make it in the snow. But the motor's strong. I mean, they say the 5,000 mile rattle and all this and that, but I don't even hear it. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm sure it's there, but I don't really hear it. And the clutch and everything's really nice. The transmission is really smooth. Yeah, I just think it's a great all-around dual sport, you know. I mean, you could even make it an adventure bike if you strapped on, you know, pannier racks and things like that. It could be used for that as well. I mean, look at you know, some people are using them for enduro bikes, you know, like there's the church camp there. But and I think the softer suspension, like someone was saying, and I agree, that it absorbs the bumps really good. So, but like I said, some people think it's just too soft. Like I said, it just depends on what you're doing. If you're commuting on it, it's fine. If you're a highway on it, gravel roads, it's fine. But like I said, if you want to enduro and do some hard-ass single track, then yeah, maybe you need to upgrade the front and rear suspension. I mean, you definitely need to do some mods. I mean, I've done as many as probably anybody really needs to. You know, the basic stuff, bark busters, engine guard, you know, crash bars, skid plate, things of that nature, hand guards, stuff like that. You know, that's stuff if you're going to do any off-road, you probably need to do to conserve your bike, where you don't drop it and break the fairing or whatever. But I mean, if you're careful and don't plan on dropping it or doing any hardcore stuff, you probably don't need all that stuff. You know, you might just need a skid plate, or maybe just the crash bars in case you drop it. It keeps the fairings from getting broke. But I've got I'm averaging 63.9 miles per gallon, and it's probably not like real accurate, because I do more off-road, lower speeds than some people. I mean, it might get a little bit better on the highway if you're just cruising the highway for long distance, but 63.9 is pretty good if you ask me. But and like I said, I like the bigger gas tank, fuel tank on the Rally versus the L. And by upgrading the tires from the stock tires that come on it is definitely off-road confidence inspiring for the off-road part of it. You may get some more, get vibrations on the highway or the asphalt, but it's manageable. I mean, it's livable. I don't think it's that big of a deal, and if you get used to it. I mean, it's already, a little bit of vibration anyway through the bars and stuff if you have the stock grips, which I still do have. But I don't think it's that bad. Gotta watch it on this road. It's fairly narrow in spots, so don't want to go bombing around the turns because there might be a car or truck coming. But I mean, you don't even need to put pannier racks. They got the soft luggage too. The Giant Loop has some, Tusks have some that don't have to have the hard pannier racks on them to carry your stuff. And One guy I saw, he mounted those Pelican, Pelican case, hard plastic Pelican case on his bike for his tail rack or tail bag. It looks pretty good. I mean, I would consider putting one of those on, but I don't have my rack is not solid, so I'd have to build some kind of bracketing to hold a Pelican case. But I think this bike could be used for a lot of things. Just whatever you want to do with it, you might have to do a few things, a few mods to do it, but it can be done. I don't think there's much you can't do on this bike, actually. I mean, everybody has their own opinions about stuff, about bikes and stuff, you know, because I'm sure I'm going to hear it from, you know, 300L owners and stuff. But like I said, it's just my opinion and my thoughts on the bike. I have not had one issue of any kind with it. I keep it on the tender. When I'm not riding it in my garage, it stays in my garage, except when I'm riding it with plugged into the battery tender, so no starting issues or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, 1,500 miles is not a lot for having issues on a brand new bike, but I know that it can happen. I mean, its stock exhaust is pretty quiet, but it sounds okay. I mean, just depends on what you want out of the sound out of your bike. I mean, I would probably like to get a little more sound, you know, but like I said, I'm not willing to pay what they want for exhaust yet. I'll wait a while and see how many other manufacturers come out with some exhaust or slip-ons or whatever. I'm still running the stock air filter. I was thinking about getting the DNA reusable filter, just for a plain simple fact. You can just take it out, clean it, oil it, and put it back in. You don't have to buy a whole new one. Yeah, it is pretty pricey, but look at, you could probably get a lot, you know, quite a few miles and miles, and maybe even if you do it right and clean it and keep it greased or lubed up, I think it'd be fine for quite a while. That's the bridge right down there that goes to McCann right there. Oh, people down there swimming. Look at that. The water's flowing pretty good. Looks like they must have graded this road not too long ago. Feels a little marble, a little loose. It's the first time I've seen people down there swimming. Uh-oh. Yeah, they graveled it or something here. Railroad tracks. They must be logging out here too, somewhere. They wrote CB on that stump there. normally they'll write the number of the channel they want you to be on as well. Yeah, last year at this time I was hauling logs. There was an overlook somewhere here where you could see the South Fork River, or South Fork of the Eel River up here somewhere. I don't remember it being this steep. It's pretty steep. It's really warm. Oh, they are logging right here. You can smell it. Forgot what I was going to say now. They got them decked up right there. That's why they graded the road, because they're logging. Oh, that was a little soft. Whoa, that was a big rock or something. Woo! Wow. Yeah, they're logging her up. Surprised there's not logging trucks up here. Oh, somebody dropped off a boat. Anybody need a boat? Yeah, make sure you check your air pressure in your tires once in a while. I kind of forgot to check my pressure today, and when I took off, and the bike kind of felt, I don't know, it just kind of felt a little bit of, I don't know, squirrely or something. So I stopped, and yeah, they were both low, so pumped them up with my Air Hawk. I carry this portable Air Hawk, this rechargeable air compressor that I got from As Seen on TV. I carry it in my tail bag. But anyway, back to the 1,500 mile review. Yeah, I would buy the bike again. I'm totally 100% satisfied in it. It's a good, you know, mid to small displacement dual sport. Does the highway fine, does off-road fine, good. It's fairly, you know, smooth. The shifting's really smooth. The clutch pull's really nice. Headlights good. For factory, you know, I had to replace the one on my TT250. The windscreen is adequate. The windshield's adequate. I mean, it could be a little taller if you're doing, I think it's perfect for if you're doing dirt roads and stuff, but on the highway you probably need a little bit taller one to get that wind off your right off your face. But I bought the taller windscreen, but I swapped it back because I don't do a lot of highway miles, and I figure if I'm going to go on a long trip, I'll probably throw it on just for the added wind protection. It does make, the taller windscreen does make your helmet, the top of your visor buff it a little bit more than the stock screen. So now we're almost to Fruitland Ridge Road, and now it's all asphalt now until I get back to the Avenue of the Giants. But yeah, a lot of guys run the little extender for their windscreen there, the clip-on one. I have one of those, but I put it on my TT. Someone said that it'll scratch the windscreen on this if you don't cover it with something or put some rubber pieces or something, I don't know, on it. But anyway, I didn't use it for that. I just ordered the taller windscreen. It was only 109 bucks. I wish I would have got the clear, but I got the smoke, and it kind of distorts the videos a little bit, which I don't really care for. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it doesn't affect it that much. But anyway, if you get a chance to ride the rally and get to test ride it, I don't think many people have or will, because there's such a shortage of them. They can't get them anywhere. You know, you have to pre-order them and wait your turn and everything. That's kind of a bummer. But I mean, if you find somebody who, or you know, has one, and they'll let you take it for a spin, you really should. Like I said, I looked at a lot of bikes before I decided on this one, and I think I made the right choice, and it was definitely the cheapest of my choices, so I'm totally happy with it. And hope this helps anybody that's thinking about getting one or wants to get one or whatever. If you have any more questions you think I can answer, hit me up in the comments. I know I didn't cover everything on the review, but like I said, it does well on road and does well off road. And yeah, you have to have some mods for protection, but other than that, yeah, I think it's a solid bike. So yeah, I'd like to thank all my viewers and subscribers for watching my videos. Give me thumbs ups, all the positive comments, much appreciated. Hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell for the release of my next video, which is Saturdays or Sundays mainly. I'm pretty consistent on that. And yeah, this is MFR Off-Road Rider. See you on the next one. Later.